everybody. Hey,
Hey
everybody.
everybody,
Welcome back,
welcome back to Hey
everybody.
everybody, welcome back to 2T1. We hope that you guys are having an amazing summer so far. Today's guest is
Maggie Pickens.
Hi.
Yay! So, Maggie, how long have you gone to the school that you were used to be at?
13 years since like beginners.
Okay, okay.
so you go to a boarding school now, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what would you say has been like the biggest change or like shift in your schooling experience between like a regular day school and boarding school?
Well, my boarding school is half day students too. So it's really the same school wise. It's just more of like live in North Carolina now. So I guess
Okay.
the whole I think time actually too. I think I have a lot more time
Mhm.
because I don't have to like go home. I don't have to any of that stuff. It's so
Okay, yeah. And so the previous school you were at for 13 years, what were just like some challenges that you faced?
I think the biggest is just like I want to say like balancing like social versus school because I think it was hard dynamically with the two. And I had trouble. I made them clash and I couldn't separate them. I thought that was very hard for me,
Mhm.
at least, specifically where I was at school.
Are there any teachers or peers from your past schooling experience or even present that have inspired you?
Yeah, I'd say my advisor, Miss Beck, has, or my previous advisor. So,
Nice.
It's good. And then my question for you is what have you noticed like socially? Like when it comes to the social groups, what have you noticed or experienced? Just
um,
like, yeah.
I think it's very clicky, but I think that just 16-year-olds, like, period. I don't think that's a certain thing with the school I was at. But I will say at the specific school I was at, I think it was more intensely grouped. There was no, because I've been to like other schools and like even at camp, and there's been like friend groups, but for the majority of it, they're still welcoming and nice and to other kids, and they'll still talk to you and like you can like go and talk to them if you wanted to and you would know you're not in their friend group but you could still interact with them, but I think at our school it was like you couldn't even interact with them. Like I
Yeah.
think it was very very groupy.
Mhm.
I personally did not like that because sometimes you don't want to be in that friend group just because you don't want to get in all that drama and everything,
Yeah.
but you still want to talk to people, and I thought that was very hard.
Yeah.
But I think there were a bunch who, of course, were still welcoming, but for the majority of other people, I think it was, you know, very groupy, and I didn't like that.
Yeah.
Have any social advice for like the social aspect of school at all?
Um, I'd say just be really mindful because for me, and I'm glad this happened in eighth grade and not high school because if it happened in high school, I think it would have affected like me academically. But like if you get drawn into a group, you get caught up with it, obviously, right? So if you're not mindful as to like how you balance things, what your boundaries are, it's hard to like not let that affect everything else. So I think in high school it was hard not to, but I think for the most part, like just stay mindful of like how it's affecting you and like if you can balance it really well and not let it affect, that's great. But I think a lot of it is just like make sure you're mindful and like don't at the end of the day, it's not worth it to let it affect your grades or your mental health or anything. Like it's just not worth it. And people say it is. I promise you it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's me. Like, I don't know.
I, I agree. Do you have any advice overall for people who are getting ready to start school soon? Like, do you have any tips or anything like that?
Um, be patient with yourself. Like, I know for me in my new school, I have so much homework already, like due on the first day of school. and I keep being like, I'm gonna sit down and do it, and I just don't. But it's not worth getting frustrated with yourself. Like, just be patient. Like, especially if you're starting new school, like it could be very easy to stress about it. But I think if you just stay patient, stay calm as best as you can, and I think that'll be fine.
All right. Thank you so much, Maggie. And thank you so much to everyone watching. I hope you have a great rest of your summer, and we will see you next week for another episode. Bye.